All right, y'all, changed. I'm ready for the airport. Got my little airport outfit on, and I'm waiting for my parents. They're gonna be my Uber drivers for today. Even though my dad told me that it wasn't free and I have to charge, sorry, I'm fixing my camera. I have to pay him like I am paying Uber because that's my dad. But I'm not paying him. If you know me, I'm not paying him. What I pay him is no mind, okay? No, but I love my parents. So they're coming to drop me off. I'm waiting on them, and I have to be at the airport. I always like to get there early, so I'm gonna get there before I need to be there so I can check in and what else? Just make sure I'm there on time. Any delays, any gate changes. I haven't eaten, well, I had a fruit smoothie this morning, but I haven't had food, so I'm gonna see if I maybe possibly can find, I text my uncle, he was replying, find something to eat in the airport that is fruit or vegetables. Might get like a fruit cup or something if I see it there, and then focus on getting food once I land. Y'all, there's a Bible museum that I really want to go to, so I'm gonna see. The tickets I think are like $40, $35, $40, something like that, but it might be worth it. Here it's a lot of floors, a lot of exhibits, and I think I'm gonna go, so I'll let y'all know if I do. All right, bye. I got tofu and some kind of sauce that comes with it. Have some avocado, some green. I think it's spinach, like a mix of greens. This is some type of tomato. And what else is in here? I do have some corn and beans in here. Not sure if I'm gonna eat them or if I'm gonna pick around them, but so far so good. I've never had. It's been a while since I had tofu. I think I was a kid last time I tried it. And it's not that bad, so, you know, we're gonna go with this. All right, y'all, so update how my trip is going. I don't think I picked up the camera, the big camera, since I've been here. So, other than to record the room for my room review. But, y'all, I am here at a conference, and it is, the conference is going well. A lot of people, a lot of connections are being made. I have mixed feelings, but I won't really speak on the mixed feelings as far as where I am and like the physical location. We're supposed to be going, well, by the time y'all see this, I can tell you. So I'm in DC. And I have been just so, I don't know, my spirit has just been vexed because every time I turn around, I feel like we're constantly fighting for the rights of children and families. We're constantly having to fight to tell people that this organization works, that this program works, is necessary, it's pertinent. Like, it's so important that children have access to high quality childcare, and that every child starts off with a level playing field, because they don't, and that at least they have that opportunity through these programs that that are being created. And having to like talk to senators and having to write letters to legislators and all that, like it gets frustrating, because it's like, it's clear as day, you can see that this is necessary, and if you don't care for the children, if you don't care for the future, then something is wrong with you, and we are screwed pretty much as a nation. But anyway, this big beautiful bill thing is a headache, I will say that. And but as a social worker, as an advocate for for children, as a former teacher, as just a human being who cares about others, I will continue to advocate, continue to fight. I will continue to do whatever it is that I have to do to get the point across, to let people know that this program works and it is needed and it should be sustained, and we actually need increased funding for it, not flat fee funding. But anyway, that's just my little rant. But that is what we're doing. That's what I'm doing here. We're in these sessions all day, prepping us to be able to be on Capitol Hill, and to be able to voice our opinion and the things that matter and tell our stories. And yeah, and for me, it's important being a social worker, that I'm present for these things. So that's pretty much is what's happening. DC, this is like my 100th time here. I come a lot for the leadership conferences. I've been so many times personal. Actually, I'm going to be back here in November, not for work purposes, for personal purposes. And so DC is not, I'm not new to it. It's, you know, it is what it is. But it's beautiful, has good food. I'm on my 21-day cleanse, so y'all know I'm not eating. I can't eat everything I want to eat here. They're known for brunch here. They're known for a lot of good restaurants, but I can't eat them. So I'll be back. But in November, I'm tearing it down. Yeah, and that's just what's up. So this I just completed day 2 of training. I mean of sessions. I have tomorrow and Thursday left, and we come home Thursday. So here we are. But anyway, I'll check in with y'all probably tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is a shorter day because it's just it's prepping in the morning. We're meeting. I gotta figure out what time we gotta meet down there, and so take y'all along with me for the ride. All right, bye. Okay, y'all, so made it to the Bible Museum, and I just walked up 3 flights of steps. It's 6 floors. They say start on floor 3. So here I am, 3rd floor. Come with me.
Psalm 104. Praise the Lord, my soul. Lord my God, you are very great. You are clothed with splendor and majesty. The Lord wraps himself in light as with a garment. He stretches out the heavens like a tent and lays the beams of his upper chambers on their waters. He makes the clouds his chariot and rides on the wings.
Alright, y'all, so I'm waiting for my All Creation Sings. It's an immersive worship experience. I'm really excited to see that because it seems to be really cool. The museum is 10 out of 10. I absolutely do recommend.
Where do we discover its heart? Who decides what? Unless the Lord builds the house, 1 Corinthians 10:31. So, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God.
He is before all things, and in him all things hold together.
So I am home from DC. I had an amazing time. My favorite part, of course, was the museum. I went to the Museum of the Bible, and it is a 10 out of 10. I do recommend. Everything about the museum was amazing. I think they said they built it in 2017, I think. It's 6 floors. They always say start on the 3rd floor because that floor is like kind of telling the story. And it's 3, well, yeah, 3 kind of, what do you call them? So one is a guided type thing. So it's like you're going to a room and you're watching the screen, and then it takes you through all these different rooms that are videos and different things that really tell the story about, you know, the Bible and different important stories in the Bible. And then another room. So my favorite room were the women. They had these 2 women sitting there. They looked like they were like knitting or sewing or something. And they were in character, pretending to be people from, you know, back in the day. And I would ask, hey, is it okay if I take a picture or in a video? And they were like, what is that, a video? And at first I was like, maybe they're trying to be funny. And then it clicked, like, girl, these are not real two people. They're portraying to be people who were, you know, from back in the day. And so I had to explain to them what a phone was, what a video was, what a content creator. And they kept saying, oh, so like an artist, you're an artist, like you're going to draw me. And then I said, no, like it's going to, so I flipped it around so they could see the camera. She's like, oh, my reflection. I see my reflection all the time in water, like at the well. And it was just really fun interacting with them and telling them about today's time, like in the future. It was genius, very genius idea. A lot of the scenes you really feel like you are smack dead in the middle of that time, and that's what I really loved about it. So I had bought a guided tour and then realized that the guided tour was in, I think, Jerusalem, Galilee, I don't know, one of the, somewhere. And so I asked to switch it out, and they did. It was very nice. So I mean, if you want a guided tour, it's fine. I don't think a guided tour was needed from that space that I was in, that they're going to give you a guided tour. So I chose to add on All Creation Sings, which is an immersive worship experience. The screens were supposed to be interactive. I think they said in the beginning and in the end, but it's like you kind of don't get time to interact, or maybe I just didn't know how to interact with the screens, but whatever. It was still beautiful. It's just the whole room is filled with screens. It's just like one big screen that laps around the room, and it's also telling a story about creation, and it's a lot of music, lights, moving things, as you probably saw in the video before. And there are places to sit, but they have like bean bags, but then they have these columns that have little benches around them for people to sit in. It was really, really nice. I think it was worth it. It was $14 added on, so I ended up paying like $50-something for the whole trip, for the whole experience, like to enter the museum and to see that. But I absolutely would pay it again. So they have 2 gift shops. They have a restaurant, and I'll place the menu on the video too. I think y'all will probably see the menu. And then they have like another little snack station or like area where you can buy small bites and stuff. There's also I think a theater inside of there, but whatever that they were showing, it wasn't available just yet. Oh, my hair, my hair is always dry. Anyway, what else? I think that's it. But I do want to go back to see, they have another show that they're showing, and so I do want to go back to see that and just see more of the museum. They have a room that's so big, and it's filled with nothing but Bible information. So like the first Bible, telling you about how it's created, how it's translated, telling you about King James, the King James version of the Bible, all the different things. My favorite room though was the room where all the it's the colorful, the one that has blue, red, I think, and yellow, clear looking things. Each of those are representations of the Bible that had, like, where the Bible has been translated. And there are some parts where the Bible cannot be translated, it's restricted. And then there are other parts where they're not done. And then there are other parts where they're trying to find people to help them translate, and they even have like a little thing at the bottom that says if you know someone that can help, or organization or whatever that can help translate it, to let them know, contact them. And I thought that was really cool and heartbreaking, because that means there are some people in the world who don't know anything about the Bible, some people in the world who might not know anything about God, who might not even like know that he exists. And so I don't know, man, it just got my wheels to turning and thinking how much I take being able to read the Bible for granted, struggle to pick up the Bible. And there are people who, some wish they could but they can't. There's some that don't even know. So I don't know, it's a lot to think about. But anyway, I'm gonna close out this vlog because it really wasn't that long, but at the same time I feel like it was long. So yeah, I'll see y'all. Bye.